Yeah. I'd like to welcome y'all to the Dog Show, VanGuardianK9.com. I'm Grandmaster Von the Muff, of course, the world's greatest puppy imprinter for some of the world's greatest working puppies. Yeah. We're talking about how to care for your puppies today. If you're breeding dogs, you're a breeder, or you just got you a young pup and you want to make sure that puppy survived to a juvenile to adulthood, then you want to tune in for these next 20 minutes and get the 411. So let me tell you this. There was something my mother told me a long time ago, many moons ago. I want to sound like one of those, what you call old timers. My mother told me many moons ago that we were sitting in the kitchen one time at the table, and I can remember bringing in a puppy from outside that I had in my playhouse. I probably was in about the 5th or 6th grade at this time. And I can remember her exact words. She was watching TV and I had that little week-old puppy or 2-week-old puppy I brought in the house. I was really excited. And most of us are always excited about our puppies when our dogs have puppies. Each one of us are guilty of picking up one of the puppies and say, oh, this is the one I'm going to keep. You're looking at colors. We all choosing everything that we have by looks. So I chose that pup, and I would always, go out and do a little extra, put him back on the mom's nipple or whatever, trying to make sure that he survived. How many of you out there are guilty of that? We don't got nobody up here on the live talking today. Everybody on the live, but nobody's talking. My mama said to me, son, leave those animals alone. Those animals know how to take care of themselves. I can remember that because from that very moment, I believe that was the moment I became a very, very good dog breeder at a very young age, around about 10 or 11 years old. I have been breeding American Pit Bull Terriers, Dobermans, German Shepherds, Yorkies, Belgian Malinois, Dutch Shepherds, of course, and numerous of various breeds and crosses. I think that my success came from my mother saying to me, God made all of us perfect. Leave those animals alone and let them take care of themselves. And it's true. If all of these animals you see roaming the earth that need homes, homeless pets, and they are surviving out in the wilderness, out in the world, in city, urban, suburban life, without anyone taking care of them. And it's easy for us who love animals say, oh, look at him, he looks like he's starving or whatever. But these animals not necessarily, can get rid of all of the parasites on and in their body that they have congested or on the outside, but they're very smart. God made them so perfect that they know how to eat certain plants or certain things to get rid of themselves of those parasites inside their intestinal walls. Not necessarily saying they're going to get rid of the heartworms if a mosquito bite them, but who knows what God has instilled in the DNA genetic makeup of animals, because animals have lived alongside of us humans for ages. So I think, I owe that to my mother for, let's give her a round of applause. That goes out to my mother for making me a better breeder by saying those chosen words. Leave those animals alone because they can take care of themselves. And I believe that if it wasn't for those words, I wouldn't have the ratio success I've had today, not losing any puppies. I have a litter of puppies that I took a video of. I think I could send this to the screen. And it shows you how I have a litter of puppies and I don't lose not one puppy. And the reason I don't lose those puppies is because I don't touch them. I don't bother them. You get guys say, how many girls, how many males? I don't really care how many males, how many females my dog have. All I care about is that those puppies are healthy and that they're living, that they're surviving. How you do this is from the time that female is in heat, you need to make sure that you worm her out. When you know your female is coming in season, and as soon as she start bleeding, give her a booster shot. Take her to the vet or give her a booster shot. You could go up to Tractor Supply and get a booster shot, a 10 in 1 or whatever it is. And start worming her with Panacure, Strongyl T. Don't give her any Ivomec during that time. Now, if you want to make sure that female is healthy, these are the things that you got to do. Here's a video of my female who just had her litter. This is one of the females that had a litter. Look at those pups. I don't lose any puppies because I'm not so antsy to go out there and turn them over just to make a sale for any of you guys. Those dogs are for me. You just happen to be able to afford them. And when you can afford them, I work for you. My job is not just to pick you a good puppy, but to make sure your puppy is eating good, is healthy, and is surviving, and is not receiving any kind of abuse from its members or its mother. Now, I can't always stop its mother for teaching them the lesson because those females have an order of synchronization. When you go into a litter of pups, if you see a litter of pups, people haven't figured this out. It took me a long time. You see those mothers have a pal here and a pal there. Well, she knows what pal she has fed and what pal she has not, and which one she needs to attend to a little bit more. If you observe litters, when their eyes are closed and their ears are closed and the mother's taking care of them, this is what she's doing. She knows what's best for her puppies, not you and I. If you want to have success, you make sure that she is clear of parasites of all kinds from the time you get ready to breed her. Give her a booster, feed her very well, add some NutriCal, some vitamins through your red cell, the same stuff I was telling you before to give your dogs. Continue that in the feed and the water. Here, puppies, I'm giving them a little bit of rice and chicken and gravy on top of 2 types of dog food. I got For Health in there, Taste of the Wild, some Victor, and Blue Buffalo Wilderness. I mix 4 or 5 dog foods in there. I try it all until I see the puppies eating the dog food. Then I say, that's the combination that I'm going to stick with. And still, my job isn't to get in there and pick them up, take them out and do these things. It's to give them this big space in a kennel that's clean with water here and water there, food here, food there. Make sure mother's getting a lot of vitamins and food that she can provide adequate amount of milk and nutrients to those puppies, along with if they're eating or not. So after they leave here, you should continue to do the same thing. Make sure these puppies have more water available than they need. Make sure they have a lot of puppy food there. I wouldn't advise putting gravy or anything on food out in the open, where if you're not in the house, because flies will come and lay maggots up under the food where it's warm, so those maggots, those eggs can grow. That's parasites that are going to get into their intestinal walls. I want dry food outside. If I'm going to give them some meat or something, I'm going to bring it in a different bowl. I'm going to give it to them all that they can consume, and then I'm going to take that with me. If I feel like I need to come back in an hour or two, I give them the same thing. If I want to come back in another hour, give them some milk and some dime mixed up together with some eggs. I'm going to give that to them, make it available. And if they drink that or don't, I'm going to take it up and I'm going to move it, because I don't want parasites, flies landing on their food, bringing some type of illness or sickness to the entire litter. One dog get exposed to some type of virus or anything will wipe out your entire litter. People picking up puppies, handling those puppies, touching them, they're bringing diseases to your pack to wipe out your entire litter. The best thing to do with dogs is to make sure that they're in a quiet, safe place so nothing brings them stress to their lives. I like to thank First Line Press for coming on to the show today, and BJ Bumblebee. I'm Grandmaster Von the Muff, the world's greatest puppy imprinter with some of the world's greatest working puppies. And of course, you, the world's greatest working friends. If you want to support us, you can support us at that Cash App that you see right there. $ULYSEEMUFFJR. No donation or is too big, too large, or too small. You can also support us by sharing our videos on your social media platforms. Sharing the information is sharing the wealth. To let everybody know that we're here having a good time, and that we're providing all of you with the information to shape behaviors with your puppies, along with health care and more. If you're looking for a working puppy, don't be afraid to pick up the phone and dial at the top of the screen. At the top left corner, you see 904-450-3339. We have puppies available, of course, you see here. Puppies are available. We have 2 litters of beautiful blue and purple striped Dutch Shepherds from working lines with the KNPV, imported from Holland. Rambo Rising, Arco Kicker, Castor the Group, Van Leeuwen's Weibo, Carlos, Van Voss PH1 Metloff, Quattro, King Quattro. The line of dogs that are in these dogs are phenomenal dogs with working ethics. If you're looking for a working puppy or your new best friend, you found the place. VanguardK9.com. Your new best friend is waiting. Again, you can support this channel by donating to the Cash App, $ULYSEEMUFFJR. We would love to get a donational support today. This is how we take care of these beautiful puppies you see. This is how we take care of these puppies to a stage where we can give you a demonstration on our regular YouTube channel, showing you how to shape behaviors with puppies. With no puppies, we have no way to demonstrate how to shape a behavior. We're looking for supporters of the channel. Promote your company or your business, whether it's in the animal field or not. We'd love to hear from you. We're always advertising right here on the show or through our video channel on the videos. If you're looking for consulting, we offer that. $65. We have video clips for shaping the behaviors of a man stopper and obedience. $65. Comes in a QuickTime file. Today's show was brought to you by our greatest supporters. The Vanguardians. And until the next show, we look forward to being a provider of information, your informational source. The Vanguardian Channel. Dogs and Coffee. With Big Reese from Mississippi. And of course, myself, Grandmaster Vaughn the Muff. You can catch that show in the morning times around about 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'd like to thank you guys. And until the next show, happy training.